Well, happy weekend, friends. Hope you're doing well. As you receive this on a Friday, or if you're catching it a day or two after, it is a pleasure to be back and to be with you all and to get back into rhythm of all the things God is doing here at St. Paul's United Methodist Church. As many of you know, I record these on Thursday afternoons, and I just returned from the Warren Willis Camp and Retreat Center, where I was able to spend several hours on campus and got to check in with all 6 of our young folks that are there, to put my eyes on them, spend some time with them, check in, snap a few pictures to send to their parents, and just really affirm that God is doing a tremendous thing down there this week. And they're having a wonderful, wonderful time. So you should be hearing from some of those students, if not all of those, in the following weeks as they share with us a little bit about their experience this week at camp. And we're so very grateful for all the many ways that that you as a church really just joined together to make that a possibility for these wonderful children, and will continue to do so in the years to come. So we're very, very grateful. A couple of things about worship this week. I want to remind you that this week, although it is Sunday the 12th, we will observe Holy Communion this Sunday. I was unable to be with you last Sunday as I was away on vacation, and so our leadership, I was so glad that they let us just move family worship back 1 week. So we will have family worship and observance of Holy Communion this week, and I pray that you come with an anticipation of meeting the real presence of Christ in that holy sacrament as we come to the table this week and enjoy what God has in store for us in worship as well. Also, just a reminder, our everyday offering for the month of July is we're collecting diapers of all size for children, newborns, infants, toddlers. We want you to bring those in. We're going to be collecting those throughout the month, and then we will take those to our dear friends at the Fostering Foundation. The Fostering Foundation is a resourcing nonprofit here in town that really walks hand in hand with foster families in our community. They do tremendous work in lots of different arenas. But one that is probably, I don't want to say it's the most impactful, but it just can be the most meaningful in a very intense moment is when someone gets a call from the social worker and a placement is made to a new foster family. They can call the Fostering Foundation and they can bring them really whatever they need. Clothes, diapers, formula, depending on the age of the child. They will have a pre-made basket of things to deliver to that foster family as soon as they possibly can. And so we just want to help them out, gather some diapers as a way of reminding us of this need in our community, of this agency that we adore in our community, and to know what it means to love and pray for children that are in the margins of our society, so specifically those that may need to experience care in the foster system. And so it keeps us grounded, it keeps us connected to our mission to love our neighbors. And so we're grateful for the ways that you're going to continue to stay grounded in that need as well through the month of July. All right. We hop back into our series where we're going to be taking selected texts that you have submitted. You submitted those several months ago. And we get to a healing story this week. And it's the healing of the bleeding woman, where the woman was so desperate for healing, as the story goes, that she, against many odds, which we'll talk about, finds her way to touch just the very end of Jesus's hem of his garment. And because of God's goodness and because of her stick-to-itiveness, we used to say that in the Deep South, her persistence, God's grace does an amazing healing work. And so we're going to talk a little bit more about that, and what does healing mean for us? What does it mean for us to confront the ways in which we still need healing? And what does it say about God's goodness and God's, not only God's goodness, but God's ability to heal even the darkest and deepest things of our souls. All right? So we're going to talk about that, important things, family worship, Holy Communion. Grateful to be with you, grateful to be back from vacation, and can't wait to see you this Saturday. Not this Saturday. Sorry, I'm out of practice. This Sunday, 10:30 a.m. here in person. Of course, if you can't be here in person, have a dedicated team that works really hard to live stream for us on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. We're grateful for them. All right. Grace and peace to you all. I will see you all very, very soon.